Yeah, Basel YouTube, 6fthax here. Have for you guys today a pretty fun, good, close match against Nici here. Channel link and stuff will be down below. This was kind of like a NU, PU-ish battle kind of thing going on. Question of the day, guys, of course, is on your screen. Make sure to hammer on that like button down below. Also, we hit 18,000 subscribers yesterday, so that's pretty awesome. Probably going to upload a video about that tomorrow on Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be kind of just talking about things and the special that I want to do. So just a little hint, hint, wink, wink there for you guys. But today is Saturday. You guys are here for a battle. Like I said, this was pretty fun, close match. I'm using a team pretty similar to my team from yesterday's first battle because it was a double header yesterday. If you guys may have missed it, check them out. But she ends up leading off with the Sea King, as I'm going to be leading off with my Golem, the Golem. I'm going to go straight for my Stealth Rocks, get them up turn 1 because that's going to be best damage on her team. Plus, I don't really have a safe switching to this Sea King either way. So I'm going to bring in my Primate. Unfortunately, Sea King has Lightning Rod as an ability, and while I do have a Choice Banded Togedemaru, it's not really going to be doing anything against Lightning Rod Sea King. So I'm going to bring in Primate. I'm Choice Banded Primate, by the way. Shouts out to the homie Kale, and I'm gonna go straight for the close combat, get off a huge chunk of damage on the Grumpig. Really wished that I had U-turn there, but I thought just being aggressive with the close combat was my better play, because that means that I can find out what her initial switch into my Primate is. So since she brought in the Grumpig, I have a pretty safe switch in my Togedemaru, so I'm going to be able to bring that. I am going to be able to just safely go for the U-turn. Pretty positive I'm going to knock out the Grumpig if she leaves it in, because I am banded. So she's actually going to end up switching out. I'm guessing just trying to save a Grumpig to have another safe switch into it against my Primate, but I'm pretty sure after another Stealth Rock switch in, Grumpig is going to get 2-hit KO by Choice Banded close combat. So it's really good. That means I can maybe predict around the Vileplume if she wants to bring in that. As U-turn into my Atara here, I'm going to go straight for the Earthquake. Very positive she's not going to switch out here. She's probably just going to try to get up a rock. Just gotta see what I want to do. As she actually goes for the Discharge, unfortunately she does get the paralysis, but it doesn't really matter since I do have the natural cure, which is really awesome. I thought about going for the Dragonium Dragon Claw here, the Dragonium Z Dragon Claw, so Devastating Drake, but I didn't want to do that because I thought the Dragon Claw was still going to be able to possibly 2-hit KO it. And then I can obviously take another Discharge, as she actually gets up a Rocks this turn, which is perfectly fine. Rocks aren't entirely too annoying to this team. This isn't really a team, kind of just threw it together, but you guys get what I'm saying. I'm going to be able to knock out Stumpus though with this next Dragon Claw, and I think I might have got a low damage roll on the Dragon Claw before this one, because that second one I don't think would have knocked him out. But I did get a higher damage roll. It's fine though, as in comes the Chatta. I have a pretty decent switch into this in my Munchlax here, which is really awesome. Always been a fan of Munchlax. It's so adorable, man. It's so tiny and cute, and I just want to hug it. I just want to hug Munchlax. It's so cute. So Boom Burst obviously does a solid chunk of damage. She most likely is Specs, because that did a lot. Either way though, I'm pretty sure she's gonna switch out. Even if she stays in, I'm still gonna get off a decent amount of damage with this Body Slam. So much to my surprise, I actually knock out the Grumpig on the switch, and I really wasn't expecting that to knock out Grumpig. Thankfully though, it's really good for me because I don't have to take any unnecessary damage. As in comes the Flareon. Obviously Flareon does have access to superpower. At the same time though, I didn't want to switch into my Altaria because I'm not going to be faster than this Flareon, because I'm more of a bulky Dragon Dance Altaria. So by bringing in my Samurott, I can put myself in a position of where I'm going to either force her to sack off this Flareon to an Aqua Jet or switch out. And if I get the 50-50 prediction correctly, something's going to get smacked, because I am adamant Life Orb. So I do predict her to switch out. So I'm going to go for the Mega Horn. Unfortunately, I miss against the Sea King here. The combination of Rocks, Mega Horn, and Aqua Jet from Adamant Life Orb Samurai would have knocked out the Sea King, because I'm pretty sure she wasn't running any HP investment. But if she was, then it would have come down to roll. So that miss does kind of suck. Thankfully, don't miss my Stone Edge here, but as you can see there, it is going to just barely live, and it's going to knock off my Choice Band. That's fine though, because U-turn is still going to be more than enough to knock out the Sea King. Really wish I had my Choice Band. Kind of just wish I had Mega Horn more than anything, but it's fine. I'm still in a pretty good scenario in this matchup. Things are still looking really good for me, especially because I can bring in Togedemaru here and see what her initial switching to this is, which should be the Vileplume, but she actually brings in the Flareon, which I found to be a little bit odd. So I'm thinking, alright, I mean, I'm max speed Jolly Bandit, like this is, I'm guessing guessing she thought she would outspeed me, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I'm Jolly Choice Bandit. No chance Flareon is outspeeding a Jolly Togedemaru. As in comes the Chatot. I'm guessing she was trying to bluff the Choice Scarf here, but I'm pretty sure she was Choice 6fthax, judging from the damage that she did to my Munchlax. And I don't think it's a speed tie between Togedemaru and Chatot. But at this point, her last Pokemon is this Vileplume. I am up 4-1, and things are looking pretty good for me, because if this is just a standard defensive Vileplume, there's not really anything that it can do to my Munchlax. So I'm going to switch into my Primeape here, thinking she would go for the Sleep Powder, but she ends up going for a Z move. Now, I didn't really pay attention to the ability of my Primeape here, so I was like, she's just gonna go for either a Sleep Powder or maybe a Sludge Bomb predicting me to switch, right? So she goes for Z Sleep Powder and puts me to sleep. This is a little bit annoying, because now I know she's offensive, which isn't too bad. So I'm gonna bring in my Altaria here, thinking, okay, she's gonna go for like a Giga Drain, maybe, not go for an offensive, not offensive move, but not go for a setup move. But she goes for the Growth, and that's actually kind of scary, because this thing is at +1 speed, +1 special attack, and +1 attack. So she can actually still win this battle with Vileplume. I'm going to bring in my Togedemaru here, and I'm going to go for the Nuzzle. I know it's a little bit weird to have Choice Bandit Nuzzle, but it's kind of for scenarios like this where I'm facing something that I can't otherwise really deal with the rest of my team, so I can paralyze it, then kind of play around it from there. So I'm going to switch out here into my Munchlax. Obviously, I'm locked into Nuzzle. Don't really want to stay in. Locked in. That would be dumb if I stayed in. So I switch into my Munchlax as she makes a really solid play. Goes for another Growth. Now she's at +2 special attack. It's okay though, because as long as I don't get unlucky here, I should be able to put this Vileplume in range of where Choice Bandit Togedemaru can knock it out with a return. If not, then there's still the chance that she gets paralyzed. So she ends up making a bit of a misplay here, although I misplayed myself. I think I shouldn't have gone for the rest this turn. I 110% should have just body slammed. This was a really big misplay on my part, but it's not that bad at the same time, because Munchlax can still kind of 1v1 this Vileplume in theory. It just, again, all depends on luck, really, if she gets paralyzed and if I can get the proper sleep talk turns. So, hoping and praying Bad Luck Leo doesn't pop his head at this moment in the battle. So, luckily, pull the Body Slam here, get off a decent little bit of damage. If she can get paralyzed once and she puts me low enough to where she doesn't gain back too much HP from the Giga Drain, I'm still going to be able to win this battle, so nothing to really worry about there. As luckily she goes for the Sludge Bomb, which is excellent, but I pulled the rest, which kind of sucked, and she's going to go for the Giga Drain here. Obviously she's going to be able to knock me out. If I got the Body Slam there, getting off that extra damage would have been excellent, because now I have to hope that she gets paralyzed. She's only got paralyzed, I think, once or twice, and there's a 25% chance that she'll get paralyzed again, so odds may not be in my favor, but we still have a chance to win here. Plus, she may not even be able to knock me out with the Giga Drain, because I am part steel. So she lives, doesn't get paralyzed, and she's gonna knock out my Togedemaru. It's fine though, because we still have Primeape. She's still paralyzed. There's still hope that we can win. There's still hope that we can win, but it comes down to luck at this point, and let's just say luck is not really my forte. So obviously have to sleep mandatory for one turn. She doesn't get paralyzed, and she's gonna knock me out here with the +2 Sludge Bomb. So Vileplume just putting the team on her back there at the end, man. Oh well. At this point, when it comes down to like luck scenarios, I don't really take things too seriously. But them's is the breaks. Luck is part of Pokemon, man. Just gotta take it. Gotta take the good with the bad. Anyways, hopefully y'all did enjoy the really fun, close matchup here. Make sure to hammer on that like button down below. And to answer the question of the day again, guys, tomorrow the 18K special video, I guess you could call it. I know 18,000 subscribers, it may not be anything like too crazy or special, but hey, I think it's pretty awesome because we're pretty close to 20K. So that's pretty dope. Definitely gonna do something for 20K as well. I just want to do something for 18K because it's been a while since I've really done a special. So we're going to see how things go. So, hey, guys, hopefully y'all did enjoy the video. All that, 2 videos on the end screen. You know what to do at this point. Have a good day, everybody. Later.
Cause my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion. But when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears, or hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.